Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Hey, there I am. Ahoy there, this is Derek, the convicted cinephile. And if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. So today I thought I would fart around here with StreamYard a bit because I'm paying for it now, so I might as well get my money's worth. And I thought I would do my final Golden Globes nomination predictions and predict the winners of the Film Independent Spirit Awards, since those nominations came out recently as well. So I'm going to share my screen here. There she blows. All right. I don't like that. Let's try this instead. There, that's a little less awkward. So let me scroll over to my giant ass TV second monitor here. I'm on goldderby.com if you can't tell. So I predict all these movie awards and things like the Oscars, things of that nature. Blah, 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 blah. What am I looking for? Independent Film Spirit Awards. Let's do this one first. Predict. And I have not done this, as you can see. I haven't predicted any of these. I read the nominees a while ago. So I'm predicting winners here, not nominees. So as you can see, the nominees for Best Picture are Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, Women Talking, Bones and All, which I'm excited to see, and Our Father the Devil. Four of these movies I'm looking forward to and know what they are. Our Father the Devil is an African movie, I believe. The funny thing about this nomination is that it's the only nomination this movie got, and it managed to get Best Picture. But the cool thing about Independent Spirit Awards is anybody can vote for them. They have like nomination committees of however many people, and but if you pay like $100 like fee to join, you can actually vote for the winners, which is really cool. And I'm always like, I should do that, and then I never do. But I do this, so it's just as fun. And because film Twitter can vote for this show, I have a strong feeling that Everything Everywhere All at Once is easily going to win Best Picture and probably sweep basically all of their categories. A lot of this will just be me copying these over here. And I very strongly think this will win. You could do a extra bet on two categories. So that is what I'm doing here. Save to the next category. Boop, 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 boop. There it goes. It didn't pop back up. That was weird. Yet again, you it's going to be the same thing over and over again. So here for best director, we have the Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once, who I'm going to pick to win for the same reason I said about best picture. Todd Field for Tar, who is more likely than not going to get into the Oscars. Sarah Polley for Women Talking, same goes for her. Uh, Kaganata, which is a fantastic name, and I probably said it wrong, is nominated for After Yang, starring Colin Farrell. That was an A24 film that came out earlier this year that I have yet to see, like pretty much everything. And the director, Helena Regine, Rain, yes, Rain, I can read, for Bodies, 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 which is an interesting nomination considering the options out there. Yeah, I'm going to save an 8 and next that one. So I'm going for everything. Like I said, I'm probably going to go for Everything Everywhere for damn near every category here, solely on the fact that the public, essentially the public who cares enough to pay $100 to vote for it, can vote for it. Lead performance. Oh yeah, they started doing this year where they don't have male and female categories anymore. It's all 10 nominees in lead performance, men and women. Only 2 men got nominated and 8 women, which is, cool. But if you're going to have the nominees be intergender or whatever you want to call it, just have 5 nominees. Like the only reason they have 10 nominees is so they can try to get as many stars to show up at the show as they would have had they just kept the old fashioned way of doing categories, which I prefer. So yeah, I don't know. Call me old fashioned, but I like me to have a lead actor and actress and lead or supporting actor and actress categories because then we get more winners too. It's more fun that way. You have the same amount of nominees, but half as many winners. It's kind of stupid to me. But yeah, like I said, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Kate Blanchett could easily win here, but because of reasons I said, I'd probably go with Michelle Yeoh. Paul Mescal for After Sun is one of the 2 men nominated for lead performance. That movie is supposed to be amazing and is one of the highest reviewed movies of the year. The lead actress, Taylor Russell from Bones and All, got nominated. Maya Goth for Pearl. So all you Pearl stands out there who say she should get nominated for stuff, she got nominated for something that's reasonably important. So good for her. This is probably as close to the Oscars as she's going to get, but at least she got something cool that's going to be televised. So points for that. Jeremy Pope for The Inspection is the other male actor nominated in this category. Aubrey Plaza for Emily the Criminal. That movie actually got a handful of nominations. Dale Dickey for A Love Song. Dale Dickey is awesome. She's like a great character actress who's been kicking ass for decades. Regina Hall for Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, which I have not seen, but I do like Regina Hall. And Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, which I have not heard of. I think this is one. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to double my bet. If you can't tell, one thing that's missing from this category that everyone assumed would get nominated and potentially win is Brendan Fraser for lead actor or lead performance in The Whale. The Whale did not get nominated for anything at the Independent Spirit Awards, which is odd, and neither did um, Danielle Deadweiler for Till, who are two like Oscar hopefuls. It might just be a fact that they didn't see the movie in time, kind of thing, or they were going out of their way to not nominate. I don't know. Maybe they just the 30 odd people who nominated him. Maybe they really just didn't give a shit about the whale. Seems odd though that he wouldn't get in, if anything. Supporting performance, same thing here. You got 10 nominees for one category. You got Ki Hui Kwan for Everything Everywhere. Absolutely going to vote for him. You have Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway. I was talking about Causeway and his performance in one of my other videos, and then apparently he is fantastic in it. You have Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is cool and interesting. Gabrielle Union for The Inspection. Nina Haas for Tar. She's one who could get in at the Oscars. Mark Rylance for Bones and All, which is the one I'm most interested to see. Theo Rossi for Emily the Criminal. Brian Darcy James for The Cathedral. He's from Spotlight. I didn't realize who he was at first. He's a great actor. Trevante Rhodes for Bruiser. And Jonathan Tucker for Palm Trees and Power Lines. This is one I will do super duper voting on because Ki Hui Kwan is absolutely going to win. My kid is sharing something. He's obsessed with Killer Clowns from Outer Space right now. He's showing me video of, oh, cool. Is that the Universal Studios theme park thing?
It's just like Killer Clown's cool thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually recording right now.
But guess what?
If you don't mind. I'm looking at it. He knows all the names. There's Shorty.
Shorty.
Ooh.
Blue. I don't know. Oh, ew.
Here we have a best breakthrough performance category. Here is where Stephanie Sue is.
But
I'm gonna get a copyright strike for that Killer Clowns theme song in the background. That's fine. It's worth it for that. So Stephanie Sue is not nominated for supporting, probably because she is in this category, I assume, because she should definitely be nominated for supporting, and she's absolutely going to win here. I'm just going to be singing this. Screenplay, only one category. They don't break it up here. You got Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is absolutely going to win for reasons I said before. Women Talking, which is the probable adapted screenplay winner at the Oscars. Tar, which is going to get nominated at the Oscars most likely. Catherine called Birdie. And there's After Yang yet again. Banshees of Inisherin did not get nominated for anything here either, probably because it's not an American film, so it's not eligible for main categories. And it's not a foreign language film, so I don't think they bothered to nominate it in the foreign film category either. It's in that weird gray area. So best first feature is probably going to be that After Sun movie because I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. The Inspection, Emily the Criminal yet again, Marina, that got a decent amount of nominees, and this Palm Trees and Power Lines movie again. Yeah, but After Sun pretty much got everything good it could get except for like Best Picture. Documentary is an interesting one. I need to make time to watch more documentaries. You got All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, All That Breathes, Riotsville, USA, House Made of Splinters, and Midwives. If you can't tell, I'm kind of just going with the pack here on all these winners, which is boring. If I had strong feelings one way or the other, I would vote otherwise, but I honestly just don't really. International feature film, you have Saint Omer, Return to Seoul, Corsage, Joyland, and Leonore Will Never Die. I have not heard or seen of any of these movies. Like I said, Banshees of Inisherin is not in a foreign language and is not eligible for the main categories, so it's kind of funny that wouldn't be here because it is budget-wise technically eligible, I believe. But what are you going to do? And cinematography, After Sun apparently has gorgeous cinematography. Tar is an interesting pick. Pearl, I haven't seen it, but it looks gorgeous, so I'm not surprised that got nominated there. So it got a couple nominations here, which is cool. There's that Marina film again and Neptune Frost. But yeah, After Sun, from what I've seen, just looks absolutely beautiful. Getting a hand cramp trying to put my mouse on the 3 square inches of TV tray that is on my laptop's not making up. Best editing. If Everything Everywhere All at Once doesn't win editing, that's just a shame because that movie is very interesting editing. Then you got Tar yet again, After Sun. It's getting very good nominations. So if it gets a strong enough response in theaters, it might actually get nominated for Oscars. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On getting an editing nomination is cool and interesting. And then this Cathedral film. And that's everything. So that's the entire, what was I talking about? Independent Spirit Awards. Let's go back to Golden Globes because I'm going to do my final Golden Globes film nominations because the Golden Globes nominations are coming out on December 12th, I think, this year. Whatever that Monday is. So expect another one of these of me listening to the nominees live. He's down here dancing on the floor to the Killer Clowns theme song. You want to watch that movie after I'm done with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Well, I got my afternoon planned. So, best film drama. I should say, The Fablemans, Women Talking, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, and Elvis. Elvis seems like a very Golden Globes thing to do. I think I'm going to keep these all the same, and none of these have better odds now than they did when I picked them, so I'm just going to stick with that. Most of these probably won't change. Actress, we have Kate Blanchett for Tar, Michelle Williams, Viola Davis, who has better odds than my choice. You get more points with the odds, and that's the whole fun of it. Naomi Aki is the only one I really don't care enough to like keep there, but nothing else seems like it'll get nominated really. Like Olivia Colman's awesome and everything, but that movie's kind of being like, eh. Ana de Armas for Blonde would be a cool choice, but most people just hate that fucking movie for whatever reason. Jennifer Lawrence for Causeway. Yeah, nothing here. Carrie Mulligan, maybe. This is why I don't do live streams very often because there's children around. And the moment I start, it's like, I'm going to go downstairs.
Just shows pictures.
What is it?
Just shows pictures, but Carrie Coon pictures.
Ooh.
And they had like a movie picture. Look at that. Look.
How you feeling, buddy?
It's like the DD.
He was sick today, by the way, so this is him now. Too sick to go to school, but not sick enough to dance and sing the Killer Clowns Outer Space song. Where were we? Brendan Fraser for The Whale. I'm not changing that any day soon. If this was a combined category, I would boot Hugh Jackman for sure. And Tom Cruise for Top Gun Maverick, I think. We'll get in. See, there's Paul Mescal for After Sun. I don't know. They just seem too easy to keep than to bother changing these. I might have changed them at some other point and not recorded that, obviously. So, best comedy musical film, Everything Everywhere All at Once, easily getting nominated and probably winning. Banshees of Inisherin, easily getting nominated for lots and lots of stuff. Glass Onion will probably get in there. Babylon, it's gotten very mediocre reviews, but it'll probably still get in because of the cast and crew involved. Triangle of Sadness is the 5th choice here, which I actually also have too. So apparently I already had that as well. Yeah, nothing else seems like it could sneak in except for maybe Pinocchio, but that doesn't seem like a Golden Globes thing to do. They don't really put animated films in their best picture options anymore. Maybe since Toy Story 2 won, 24 years ago or whatever the hell it'll be by this time. Musical comedy actress. This should be an easy win, I would imagine, for Michelle Yeoh to get something somewhere all at once. Margot Robbie looks like a house of fire in Babylon. That's for sure. As good or bad as the movie is overall, the actors in it seem to do their job. Emma Thompson's always hilarious, and she manages to get nominations from awards bodies like this fairly easily. Plus, it's the comedy category. They usually scrape the bottom of the barrel for half of these nominees. Sadly, Leslie Manville for Miss Harris Goes to Paris. She's great. Julie Roberts, I could care less about. Keke Palmer getting in for Nope would be cool. Anya Taylor-Joy for The Menu would be interesting. I kind of hope this lady from Triangle of Sadness gets in just to shake things up a bit.
Dad,
but not enough to change it. Yeah.
there's a clown called Limbo.
Slimbo? What?
That's a real clown.
I believe you. Killer clowns from outer space. Who's Colin Farrell, musical comedy actor. Colin Farrell for Banshees of Inisherin should easily win, I imagine. I think he's the runner up for the Oscar, at least it seems like. And he's in the guaranteed top 3 to get in, put it that way. Daniel Craig for Glass Onion. Like I said, with the comedy categories, it's usually 1 or 2 really good nominees, and then like, who else can we nominate? Diego Calva for Babylon, maybe. He's a name nobody knows, which might hurt him a little bit, but the Golden Globes do like to nominate hot young things, usually in worse ways than they should. Billy Eichner is hilarious for Bros. That would be a good pick. Adam Driver for White Noise, which no one has really seen yet, but it will be on Netflix soon. But that movie looks very, very interesting, and he's always great in everything he does. Adam Sandler for Hustle. It'd be kind of sad if Adam Sandler got in like for Hustle and couldn't get serious nominations for Uncut Gems, but what are you gonna do? George Clooney for the same Ticket to Paradise movie. Yeah. Once you get past like the top like 4 or 5, it's like, I guess. Supporting actress, Jessie Buckley, Claire Foy, Carrie Condon. See, they have Jamie Lee Curtis, which since the Golden Globes are often starfuckers, I could see that happening. I have Stephanie Sue in there, which I really hope happens. I'm actually going to go back and forth and put her back in because she has better odds now. Janelle Monáe. Hong Chow should get in probably. I hear she's as good or in some cases better than Brendan Fraser from certain people in The Whale. See, here's one where I don't have the top 5 in there. I'm gonna stick with what I have and maybe actually get one wrong. Let's see what happens. Nothing's better than taking a long shot nominee and being right about it. Film supporting actor, they have Brendan Gleeson above Ke Huy Quan, which I have the opposite. Oops, crap! I didn't mean to do that. No. Oh God, I ruined it. All right, but yeah, same guys: Paul Dano, Ben Winshaw, Brad Pitt. Seems like a Brad Pitt thing to get nominated for at the Globes. But like I've said in other videos, if he does get nominated, it'll probably start some shit. So we'll see. If he gets in at the Globes, it's a Globes thing probably. Judd Hirsch is right outside. We'll see what happens. Film director. This honestly seems like it might be Steven Spielberg's year to get his 3rd Oscar because there's not really a solid number 2 unless something starts winning everything. Sarah Polley for Women Talking, Martin McDonagh for Banshees, Daniels for Everything Everywhere. Damn well better get nominated. Damien Chazelle seems like an obvious pick, but I think I may take him out for Todd Field because he's better, and I don't know. That'll be the one I get wrong. There we go. Todd Field is very respected and has not made a movie in like 16 years. So screenplay, we have Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is another combined screenplay category where they don't do adapted and original separate. Fablemans, Banshees of Inisherin, Women Talking, Glass Onion. That seems like an easy 5 to me. Babylon might get in there, but Damien Chazelle, he won for La La Land for its screenplay, which is probably the worst thing about the movie. Which, it won the record 7 Golden Globe wins, which immediately started its hate train to its eventual Best Picture loss. Tar could easily get in there. The Whale. I see nothing worth changing. Put it that way. Animated feature. If Pinocchio doesn't win, I'd be amazed. Turning Red should be an easy one. Strange World is kind of getting pooped on everywhere. This Puss in Boots movie is apparently fantastic. I might actually put this in. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. My Father's Dragon is from the makers of those Irish folklore animated films, and they always get nominated for everything. I'll keep Strange World in for the sole purpose that it's Disney, honestly. But Puss in Boots, I've heard good things. I think the bad guys could easily get in. I'll throw a little curveball in here and there. And that is everything. For some reason, they don't let you do score and song, which are the other 2 categories. I don't know why they're not on here. Here I am. All right. So that's me. That was my kid, by the way, obviously. I'm sure half of you watching this have seen him 100 times and other things. But yeah, he's obsessed with Killer Clowns from Outer Space right now. So he's watching YouTube videos about it. That's all I was going to do today. And I'm just kind of farting around, practicing with StreamYard and killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So those are my official Independent Spirit Award predictions. The funny thing about those is they come out super early before any other nominations, but the show isn't until like the day before the Oscars. So it might change by then. depending on what starts winning every single award around here. But like I said, the public can vote for it as long as they want to pay that like $95 uh, fee or whatever the hell you want to call it. So anyone watching this, you can go vote for the Independent Spirit Awards if you got $95 burning a hole in your pocket. So look into that. That's all I was going to do today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.